Hi and welcome. I'm Holly and welcome to this second video of our backbending sequences. So if you practiced my previous video, it would have been backbending with arm over head focus, and today's practices are backbends but with an arm behind backbend. So poses come to mind like camel pose, where we'd be using a different degree of flexion in the shoulders. So similar to our other preparation in backbending, you still need to spend a fair amount of time really stretching out through the front of the hips, get the quads, hamstrings, everything lengthened, so that we create a bit more space here to enable us to move into a backbend a little bit better, because sometimes the restriction can be in the tightness of the legs when we come into a backbend, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting, and from that prolonged sitting position, your quad muscles, these thigh muscles, tend to get quite short. So we're going to spend a bit of time lengthening those muscles first. We'll also look at different ways of being a bit more active into the movement of our shoulders. And last but not least, we will work through a backbend pose, but we will not stay in it for too long. What we want to do is actually work through the transition of the poses so that you actually get really strong in that pose, so that if you do then want to stay in it for a longer period of time, you've built the skill, you've prepped the body well to hold the pose for longer. So let's begin. We're going to start with, if you have a block, or if you don't have one to hand, maybe you could grab a book, a sturdy book. Alternatively, you can roll up the end of your mat and kind of roll it up so it creates a bit of a firm surface. We're going to lie onto the block, so place the sacrum underneath, on top of the block. You kind of might feel a little bit of the fleshy part of the bottom sort of hang off the edge there. Just make sure it's comfortable for you. If you've got a higher surface, just make sure that's also something that is going to work for you in this position. So just take a moment to arrive into your practice. Settle the feet onto the mat. Feel the feet pressing down. Spread through the toes. Feel that connection of skin contact to the surface of the mat. The hands running alongside your body. And then just allowing your eyes to close for a moment. And if you're comfortable with the eyes closed, let's just take a moment to connect to our breath. So a deep inhale. And exhale. And as you breathe in, notice the sound of that breath. And as you breathe out, notice the sound of that exhalation. Breathing in, noticing the air that travels in through the nostrils. Breathing out, again noticing the air. Breathing in, noticing the quality of that breath. Breathing out, paying some attention to it. Nice, just continue to breathe, bringing you to this practice, this present moment, being able to spend a little bit of time just paying attention to the breath. Often we're very busy, kind of not having enough time, we feel, to stop and just notice the breath. So noticing how it feels, try not to judge it, try not to think that something needs to be changed or fixed, just simply notice it, the sensation of it, the rise and fall of it. How does it make you feel? Good, so just keeping focus on that breath as we practice today. Keep the left foot where it is. And let's begin to extend the right leg nice and long. So the right leg, just let it be passive, just let it be stretched out long. Nothing engaging, just simply let that leg feel nice and long. And notice how that feels through the front of that right hip. So we're targeting the front of that right hip flexor. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. And then from there, let's become a little bit more active here. So we're going to press the right heel firmly into the floor. You want to feel it so that you're hopefully the big quad muscles, maybe it's your hamstrings a bit more, maybe into the shins, calves, wherever it is, notice, but press firmly into the floor. So you start to get that feeling of engagement and waking up of those leg muscles. Take a breath. Exhale to release. Good. Let's do that again. Press the heel to the floor. Inhale. Wake up all those leg muscles and exhale. Good. So pressing the heel down, you could experiment with toes pointing or heels flexed, but start to really notice the sensation of getting that muscle, particularly the quad muscle, really long and stretched out, but strong in that position. Good. And then release. We're going to slowly hug left knee to the chest. Take a deep breath and a breath out. Good. Again, a deep breath in and out. Just noticing that sensation through the hips, and then gently release the foot. Bring the right foot to the floor to meet. Take a moment there, just taking your attention to any sensation in the hips. Good. So let's slowly keep the right foot now to the floor. Extend the left leg long. And again, just let it go. Still maintaining integrity through the rest of your body. So keeping the back of the sacrum still on the block. Back of the shoulders pressing into the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's start to become a little bit more active here. So actively push that left heel into the ground. Maybe you feel that that's quad muscle again coming on. Press and release. Good. Let's do that again. Actively press, squeeze. Maybe you notice the glutes even coming on a little bit. So get everything to wake up and release. And one more time. Press to the ground. Maybe your foot reaches, flexors, whatever you prefer. Notice the difference. Press and release. Good. Let's slowly bring the right knee to the chest. So notice how that changes, shifts any sensation. Can you still anchor that left heel to the ground? So keeping that still relatively awake. Deep breath in. And a breath out. Nice and slowly bring the feet to the floor, both feet to the ground. Good. From there, just slowly start to remove your block, bringing that away from you off the mat. And then slowly hug both knees to your chest to give your back a nice massage, a rock on the back side to side into all four corners of your back. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly roll over to one side. Come to find all fours position, and then lower your hips to the ground. Come to lie onto your tummy. So relax the feet out. Bring the palms underneath your forehead. Give yourself a little wiggle there into the hips. And we're going to bend the right elbow, bringing it into a 90-degree angle. And just making sure that the elbow joint isn't below the shoulder. It's either in line or perhaps even higher. So just bringing that there. And then taking the left hand underneath the left shoulder, elbow up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, roll your whole body weight over to the right. So over towards that bent elbow side. The left arm, still left hand pressing down, and then left knees come up in the air like mine. That's fine. Some of you might be able to bring the toes back, but wherever you're at, notice now that feeling that you get across the front of the chest, so the pecs onto that right side. So getting a good stretch into the front of the right pec. And then to make it a little bit more active, can you press your right thumb joint into the ground a little bit more? So we get a little bit of engagement across the front of the pec, might even so into your bicep a little bit as well. So pressing there, deep breath in, slow breath out. One more deep breath in and out to release. Slowly lying on your tummy, palms beneath the forehead, and rock your hips side to side. Let's take left elbow out to the side. Again, find that right angle. Right palm under the right shoulder and elbow drawing back. Right knee is going to bend, so bring the right heel towards the right buttock. And then peel your whole body weight over to your left side. So on that left side, again, you might have that right knee coming up into the air. Notice how it feels. It may be quite different from one side to the next, whether you're tighter on one side or not. But press now if you can, a little bit more active into that left side. Actively press the left thumb joint down into the ground. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Finding some engagement, waking up the muscles, strong in a stretched position. One more breath. And then slowly release. Great. Gently pressing up to all fours, coming onto your knees, and slowly coming to sit back onto the ankles. From here, we're going to slowly step the right foot forward. So we're still seated back on that left ankle. Right foot's going to come flat to the floor. You're going to take your hands behind you here, and you're going to either keep them flat, or if you need to be more in like a sort of tripod shape, that's fine. Option to keep the foot flat, or you could come onto the tips of those right toes. You're going to roll the shoulders back, press into the floor with the right foot, the left shin, and as you inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Good. So really actively push that left shin bone down so we really feel that front of the left hip flexor lengthening. Exhale to release. We're going to take two more. So actively push into the ground. Just feel like you're pressing away. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Good. One more time. Press the floor away. Inhale, rise. If you're bringing your head back, just make sure you've got this equal arch for your spine. So we're not flinging the head back if we're still relatively low forwards. Equal arch, good. And then slowly release and coming forwards. Good. Bring yourself back to sit on your heels and breathe. Good. Send the right foot forwards. Sorry, it'd be the opposite. Send the left foot forwards. You're sitting on your right ankle and bring the hands behind. Good. Repeating on the other side. So we inhale, press actively down into the right shin, the left foot. Exhale to release. Two more. Breathe in. Maybe you come on the tips of the left toes. Exhale to release. One more time. Breathe. Lengthening through the right hip flexor. And release. Well done. Just start to walk the hands forwards. Rest back into your heels, child's pose. Let the forehead come to the ground or on the top of your palms. And if you can here, lengthen the arms alongside your body, palms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and out. Again, a deep breath in and out. Let's keep the bottom onto the heels. Draw the chin into the chest. And then you're going to slowly stack your spine up, bone by bone. Let the head be the last thing to come up. Take a deep breath in and out. Nice. So press the shin bones to the floor, and then we're going to inhale, rise up. So reach up tall. You're going to try and keep your back body in a nice straight line like a pendulum. And as you exhale, lean back, reaching the hands forward. So try not to sit the bottom down. Actively keep the hips forwards, the spine long. Good. Inhale, rise up, reach tall. And then exhale, lean back. Good. A few more. Breathe and reach. If it works for you as you exhale, can you bring the rim of your pelvis forwards and up? Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise. Keep the body nice and long. Exhale, lean back. Good. And then hands to the heart, spine up. And then slowly lower, exhale. Release out your lower back, breathe in, breathe out. Great, let's start to slowly bring our hands forwards, tuck the toes and arrive into your first downward facing dog. Good, let's take the feet nice and wide here. Let's sway out the hips side to side. Find a bit of flow, a bit of fluidity here. So although we're really looking at some strong poses, being with precision and skill, and really trying to work on some of our transitions with skill as well, can you also find that softer side though in the practice? Let everything melt here, a little melting into the ground, but then a lifting of the hips and a sway of the hips side to side. Good, deep breath in and out. Nice. From here, just slowly tiptoe the feet forwards to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Reach the hands forwards as you rise up to stand tall, lift up to the sky, and hands to your heart. Exhale. Nice. Let's bring a bit more flow into our practice now. So starting really to combine that movement and breath together, getting a little bit more of our pace. So let's bring the feet parallel, hip distance apart. When you're ready, inhale, float the hands up to the sky, really nice and tall. Exhale, dive your heart forwards, hinging at the hips. Hands to the shins, we take a halfway lift. Breathe. Exhale, plant the hands firmly into the ground, step into plank, or you can lower your knees. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll all lower knees and lower the spine to the ground. Exhale. Good. We're going to reach the arms forwards. We're going to reach the toes long. Breathe and clasp the hands as if you're holding a strap. And then breathe out, pull that strap really long, squeezing through the shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale to pull back. Good. Breathe in. Keep the spine nice and long. Breathe out. Strong back body. Good. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Hug the shoulders back. Inhale, lifting to your cobra. Find equilibrium for your spine. So even out the sensation. If you go too high and it's too much in the lower back, come a little lower. Strong through the elbows. Press back. Breathe. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Grip into the fingers, the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Again, breathe. And breathe out. Nice. Looking forwards. Inhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up to the sky. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Good. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale, float down. Hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands firmly. Step or jump, plank or knees down. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower knees, or maybe you take a chaturanga. Exhale. This time, inhale, if you're coming through onto your tummy, can you reach the hands back and behind to locust? Breathe. And then breathe out, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Press the ground away. Exhale. Looking forward, step, walk, hop or jump to the top. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Good. Hands to prayer. Inhale, rising up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Good. Start to add on. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly step right leg back. Good. Release the back knee. Flatten the foot. So grip down through the back foot. Inhale, float the hands up. Good. Exhale, peel open your shoulders, a cactus shape, nice and wide through the chest. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to take your hands behind you here, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back, and then I want you to imagine that you're almost trying to pull those fingertips away from each other. So really a strong pull, engaging through the back of the shoulders there. Take a breath in, anchor through the feet, and then as you exhale, hinge, fold forwards. Good. Press through the feet, inhale, rise, float the heart up. Exhale to hinge. Keep pulling through that clasp of your fingers. One more time. Breathe in to lift. And exhale to fold. Nice. Pause here, breathe. And then breathe out. Open the arms out like wings. Can you then windmill them forwards like you're doing a butterfly stroke? And then exhale, frame the front foot. Nice. Let's tuck the back toes. Inhale to lift through the back knee. Exhale, can you take the hips a little bit higher, almost like you're coming to straighten the legs if you can. Feel free to use a block here if you need. We're going to inhale, sweep the left hand back beside the hip. So really actively draw the fingertips back, shoulders back. And then as you exhale, start to bend the front knee, deeply lunge as you reach that left hand forwards. Breathe in, sweep the arm back, slow movement. Breathe out, deep lunge, reach forwards. And again, inhale, moving through that range of movement of your shoulder. And then exhale, press forwards. Nice, let's release the hand. Bring the left foot to the outer edge of your mat and really keep those shoulders stacked over your wrists. So get that feeling that you're pushing the ground away. Rise up onto the tips of your left toes. And as slow as you can go, step back to plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower knees or lower through chaturanga. Inhale, your choice of back bend here. So flow, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. Looking forward, step, walk, hop or jump to the top. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Reach the hands forwards to rise up, prayer together. Inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Good. Inhale, rising up. Exhale to fold. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. Inhale. And then exhale, step the left leg back, release the back knee and flatten the foot to actively press down. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, open your elbows wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take the hands behind as we did before. Interlace the fingers and then actively almost pull those fingertips apart. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Hinge at the hips forwards. Good. Anchor the feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, float the heart up. And then exhale, fold. Good. Pause here. Breathe and open the arms like wings. And then slowly exhale like you're doing a butterfly stroke. Reach the arms forwards and frame that front foot. Let's inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, can you send the hips a little higher? Breathe in. We're going to sweep the right hand back past the hip. And then as we exhale, take it nice and deep into that lunge, right hand forwards. Inhale, hips high, right leg back. Exhale, sweep the right arm forwards. So move through that range of movement of your shoulder. Breathe in. Sweep the arm forwards. Breathe out. Nice. Let's release the hand. Inhale. Take the right foot now to the outer edge of your mat. Press the ground away so shoulders nice and firm across your back. And then as slow as you can, rising on those right tiptoes and step into plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, either lower knees or chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, your chest, lift from the sides of your ribs. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, breathe in. And breathe out, lower the knees, lower the seat. Child's pose, exhale. Let your arms run alongside your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice, breathe in, breathe out. Keep the heels, the seat to the heels, the chin to your chest, and gently rise up, bone by bone. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Unravel your shoulders, good. Let's press the shin bones into the floor. Inhale, rise up, sweep the arms up high. Press into those shin bones. As you exhale, lean back. Let's add on a little bit here. Inhale, rise. As you exhale, lean back, but can you sweep your arms back as an option? Good. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, float the arms back. Good, so really strong into these transitions. Inhale, lift. Gently tilt the rim of your pelvis forwards. Exhale. One last time, breathe in. Lengthen through that back body and the front body, breathe out. Nice, come all the way up, hands to prayer. Lower your seat, exhale. Release out through the lower back, find neutral, breathe in and breathe out. Nice, let's take the hands forwards, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Take the feet together side by side. Let's inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, hug the knee to the tummy, step the right foot through to the front. Anchor down your feet and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Good. Exhale, open the elbows wide. Breathe here, find your balance, let all the little feet muscles wake up. If you feel like you're too much on a tightrope, then you could go a little broader with your stance. Breathe in. And then breathe out, reach the arms behind, interlace fingers again, but this time we're going to press the heel of the palm together and actively reach those arms back. Take a breath in and then exhale, fold, float the heart forwards. Good, press through the feet, reach the arms back, inhale, rise. And then we're going to turn the heel down if you want to anchor that back heel. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Good, reach the arms back, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, slowly hinge forwards and pause. Breathe in. Breathe out, release the arms out like wings. Pivot on the back foot, and then can you start to now tiptoe that back foot forwards? We start to anchor now into that right foot. Find a tripod of your right foot. Can you inhale, float that left foot off the floor? Warrior three, breathe in, lift your heart. And then breathe out, exhale, take the left toes behind off the mat, hands to prayer, a little curtsy lunge. Press through that right foot, inhale, float back up, warrior three. Tuck the left toes behind, bend into the knees, exhale, curtsy lunge, curtsy squat. Okay, last time. Inhale, back up to warrior three, lengthen through the toes, the crown of the head. And then exhale, tuck the left toes behind, and you're going to lower down for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hopefully, your left knee comes to the floor, your right knee is bent up in the air. And plant both your seat bones down into the ground. Now, if you feel like you're kind of lifting one hip up, you could extend that left leg nice and straight to help you plant both your seat bones down into the ground. Good. Let's inhale, take right hand up in the air. And then exhale, windmill it all the way behind to the ground. Breathe here. Can we hug the right knee in, maybe with the hand or the elbow? And then bring your attention into both of your seat bones here. Maybe close the eyes to help you focus. Press down through both your seat bones into the floor so they're heavy, they're rooted. And then as you inhale, can you rise up from the base of your spine? As you exhale, begin to lightly twist. Anchor through both seat bones. Breathe. Breathe out. Can we press a little bit more into the right big toe joint? Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the head back in space a little. Good. Inhale, sweep forwards to the front of your mat. And then as you exhale, take your left hand behind you. We're going to press into the tiptoes on that right foot. And then when you're ready, inhale, sweep the hips up into the air for a little back bend here. Good. As you exhale, return and lower your seat. So smooth transition. 2 more. Inhale, float the hips up. Exhale to lower. Last time. Inhale, rise. As an option, exhale, take the hand to the back of your skull and lean your head into your palm. Breathe in and release. Well done. Relax that. Relax your seat down. Slowly uncross the legs. Send the right knee behind your back onto your shins. Flowing through. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale to lean back. Maybe your hands come back. Good. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lean back. Can we add on? Can we maybe tuck the toes here as a change? And then exhale, lean back. Good. Breathe in. Strong back body. Maybe the glutes are on. Breathe out, lean back. Maybe your fingertips skim the heels. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out, lean back. Now from here, we're going to press the hips forwards a little. Bring the hands now to support your lower back. Roll the shoulders back, the elbows back, and then gently come into your camel with the support of your palms. Think of this equilibrium of your spine. So lift up and away. Lift through both sides of your ribs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, don't let the head just drop back. You want to keep this continuous flow of your arch. Breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly bring the hands to prayer. Relax the feet. And lower your seat to your heels. Notice how that feels. Take a deep breath in. And out. Nice. Let's take the hands forwards. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, hug the knee to the tummy. Hover over the wrist. Step the left foot forwards. Anchor your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open the elbows wide. Nice. Breathe in. Find your balance. Maybe there's a wobble, but let the feet wake up. Breathe. And then let's take the hands behind. Interlace fingers. Again, clasp the heels of the palms and reach the hands back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice forward fold from the hips. Press through the feet. Float the heart up. Inhale. And then as an option, can we root the back heel down? Humble warrior. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. Lift. And breathe out. Hinge forwards. Good. Pause. Breathe. Open the arms out like wings. Strong through your back body. Lift through the back heel and begin to tiptoe your weight forwards to that left foot. Press through the left foot. When you're ready, inhale, float the back foot off the floor to fly. Breathe and lift the chest. Breathe out, tuck the right toes behind and a little curtsy squat. Back to lift to your flying pose. Lift long, lift the chest. Exhale, toes behind, hands to heart. Curtsy squat. Last time. Grip into left foot. Inhale. Reach long. And then exhale, release. the left toes, soften to lower for 3, 2, and 1. Nice, release down. You should hopefully have the left knee in the air now. Again, if both seat bones don't quite reach to the floor, feel free to extend the right leg long and ground down into both of those seat bones. Good, let's inhale, float the left hand up, back and behind as you exhale. Breathe in. Can we take the palm, the right palm or the right elbow to squeeze that left knee a little towards the body? Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe let the eyes close and bring your attention to the seat bones again. So really grounding down both of your seat bones. Inhale, lift up from the base of your spine. Exhale, allow some rotation and twist through your torso. Breathe. Try not to rush. And notice if you're dropping your head forwards. Tendency for our modern lives, looking at devices all the time. So draw the head back in space. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe. And breathe out. Release. Well done. If your right leg is straight, you might need to bend it a little bit here now to help into this back bend. As we take the right hand behind, press into the left tiptoes, and then inhale, float the hips up to the sky. Smooth, strong transition. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, float the hips up, rise up. Pause as you exhale. Take the hand to the back of the skull. Lean into your palm. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Slow, steady to release. Perfect. Send the left knee behind. Come back to sit onto your shins. Pause. Breathe. Final time. Let's inhale, rise up. Tuck the toes. Strong, straight spine. Exhale, lean back. Play with that movement of your pelvis, maybe a squeeze of your bottom. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, option 1. Exhale, the hands come to meet the lower back, hips forwards. Or maybe if you reach, the hands come to the heels. Camel pose. Breathe in. Lengthen through both sides, the waist there, the ribs lifting. Breathe. Breathe out. If you want to let the head draw back, if there's this continuous, even arch through your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Equilibrium of sensation. How does it feel? Inhale. Exhale. One last breath. Breathe. And then exhale. Slightly lean back a little bit more. And then slowly, like a spring, spring yourself forwards. Relax the feet. Hands to the heart. And sit. Close the eyes. Breathe. Breathe out. Notice the energy of the back bend, the experience of it. Feel the feels that you feel here. Breathe in, breathe out. And then as slow and steady, the hands come to find the floor, the toes tuck behind. We pivot back through a squat. Now you could use your hands to support your sit, or if you're challenging yourself, try and sit without the use of your hands. Good. Let's make our way down to the mat. Come to lie down. feet to the floor and ground your hips. Well done. All that hard work, a well-deserved break. A nice way to release the back from back bending is through twists, and also feels nice through a side bend here. So we're going to slowly lift the hips up and plant them over to the right hand side of the mat and then release them down. Send the legs to the top left hand corner of your mat. The legs long. Right heel towards the mat. Up overhead. And then side bend, creating this big banana shape. Deep breath in and out. Good. Breathe into the right side of your body and breathe out. Slowly release, bending the knee, and take your hips back through center. Pause in the middle and just take a moment to find that neutral position again. Good. Let's take the hips up, send them over to the left hand side of your mat. Reach the legs long to the top right hand corner this time and hook left ankle, left heel over to the right. Try and anchor the left hip as we then reach the hands up and overhead. This time taking a hold of the left wrist with the right fingertips. And then slowly banana that shape again, that side bend shape as you breathe into the left side of your body. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Well done. Nice and slow, coming back through center. Hips back through center. Find that neutral position. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Take the feet as wide as your mat. Drop the knees together and simply your knees side to side to get that into the back. Good. Side to the next. But when you're ready, start to now reach the heels, the feet to the top corners of your mat. Let your arms run alongside your body. A rock of the head side to side. And then quietly preparing for Shavasana. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then open the mouth wide as you exhale. Good. Continue to breathe naturally. And settle in. Let the body feel heavy but soft and relaxed. Few more moments. Now slowly deepen your breath. And exhale. Notice the experience of the practice. How you're feeling. And just awaken to your surroundings, anything you notice around you, sounds, smells, taste, any colours, is it bright, is it dark? And notice the touch of the ground beneath you as you start to rock your head side to side. So really attune to everything that's happening in this moment, sensory feedback from this touch of the ground. The fingertips move, the toes move. Let's start to slowly reach the arms up and overhead. Take a deep inhale, reach the whole body long, stretch. And exhale to release. Hug the knees to the chest. And rock on your back, side to side. Gently roll to your side to make your way up to sit. To close your practice. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh to release. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you find this useful to move your spine, to help you ease out of that common everyday slump of leaning forwards, sitting at a desk perhaps. So allow lots more space and movement into your spine daily. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.